Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, September 10th. Thank you again for joining in to our weekly PPACA webinars. Things are going to start to get really busy once training is released and as we get closer to open enrollment for 11-1. So I'm glad that you join in every week. Just a reminder, if you do register and you can't attend, you will receive a recording, and the recordings are also always available from our website, from our homepage on the bottom right-hand screen, or bottom right-hand of the screen. There's a YouTube icon, and if you click on that, you'll not only see all of the archived recordings of our weekly webinars, but you'll see all of the recordings from every webinar, whether it's life, senior, or annuities. So just be mindful of that. So let's get into the agenda. FFM certification, we're still waiting. I checked again this morning, and you can see on the cms.gov CCIIO site that key training and registration resources. Stay tuned for upcoming training and registration resources for plan year 2016. So unfortunately, it's just not out there yet. There will be several different vendors that you can choose from, and what I ask you guys to do is just make sure that your credentials are updated for the portal.cms.gov, because those are the credentials, the login credentials that you're going to need. So don't wait till the last minute. Just go ahead and log into that system and make sure that you're registered and that your login credentials are still what you thought they were. So that is bringing us to our second bullet point, which is my instructional webinar, which was set for Wednesday, yesterday, had to be postponed because there's no training available. I did push it back to a new time, which is Wednesday the 16th at 2 p.m. I'm crossing my fingers that everything's going to be available. As per CMS, everything should be out the week of the 7th. It is the week of the 7th, but we're getting to the end of the week, so I'm getting a little bit frantic. But anyway, I will pass on all the information I have, and hopefully on September 16th at 2 p.m. we'll meet via webinar, and I can go over everything, screenshots, etc., so that I can help you get through your certification. Another reminder, September 15th at the Holiday Inn in Grantville from 8:30 to 12. The Senior Products Division is having a Capital Blue Cross Medicare Advantage rollout session. As you know, URL is one of the selected preferred agencies from Capital that is offering our their new Medicare Advantage program. So URL actually will be offering individual and group and the Medicare Supplement and the Medicare Advantage for Capital Blue Cross. So we're the only vendor that's going to be, the only GA that's going to have all of the product lines. So I thought that was worth letting you know. And if you're interested in transferring your contracts to URL and doing business with Capital with URL, just let me know. I know there have been a bit of struggles in the past with some of the contracting limitations, but if you want to give me a call, we can work through those. Well, we can now work through those. On to HImark. HImark is once again asking for assistance for any agent that is interested in working their Mechanicsburg or Allentown stores Monday through Saturday. They have two different shifts. There's a 9 to 1:30 shift and a 1:30 to 6 o'clock shift. Looks like they're going to be staffing not only Mechanicsburg, Allentown, but they're going to do Colonial Park, Lancaster, and the Easton stores Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. They need help from November 2nd through December 15th. So if that's something that you're interested in, just shoot me an email or give me a call, and I'll put you on the list. There is some training that they would require that's not yet been released, but if you're interested in that opportunity, they will set appointments for you, and you will be the agent of record on those cases. So let me know. We did go through the portal.cms.gov site, and I again caution you to be proactive in getting those credentials up and running so that you're prepared when the training is released. If you don't know, November 1st is when the open enrollment period starts through January 31st, so that's 2016 enrollment. So it's coming up fast, and we need to get those certifications done, again, once they're released. If you don't know, we are shutting down today at 2 and continuing to pack up our home here at 5320 JC Avenue, our home for the last, oh gosh, 20-plus years, 25-plus years actually. And we will be moving and up and running and open for business on Monday the 14th at our new location, which is 500 Nationwide Drive. It's in Harrisburg. It's right off of 81 and Progress Avenue, so it's centrally located, very accessible. So, you know, come and see us. I wouldn't suggest coming and seeing us on the 14th, as we'll be still trying to get our bearings, but we're going to have a lot of fun events coming up and opportunities for you to come in and see our new building and you know, learn about some of our new programs that we're going to be offering. So we're really excited about the move and the new opportunities that we'll have. So at this point, that brings us up to the conclusion of our agenda. It is time for the open forum, so if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type those in. And just a reminder, next Thursday, the 17th, we will have a webinar again at 9:30. So let's see here. I don't have many questions. Joe says, any idea how renewals are going to be offered to current customers? You know, same as last year is the question. And yes, I think, you know, it does vary, Joe, by carrier, but my understanding is that notifications will be going out, I'd say, beginning to mid-October about the renewals. We don't have a lot of information at all about products, pricing, plans, systems, anything like that yet. So as soon as I get information and those details, I'll certainly pass all of that information on. But at this point, I really don't have a whole lot of information other than, you know, Cap Blue Cross did mention some of their timelines from their training sessions that they had. And looks like mid-September they were going to send out information about the new programs to the insured. I'm sorry, 9/16 they're going to send out information about about the medically underwritten Cap Blue Cross plans that they're going to continue through at least 16, and then 10/1 they're going to be sending out information for those policies affected by any discontinuation of plans. So that's the most I know at this point, and that's one carrier, and again, it's not a whole lot of information. Margie said, when renewals received for current HImark customers, I have no clue, Margie. I have a meeting with HImark next week. I'm hoping to get more information. When will rates for 2016 come out? I expect them no earlier than mid-October. They're not going to release them early. Do I think they will receive a 30% increase? Yes, I do think that they will. Tim asks, please go over the first bullet point again. FFM certification still waiting. Yeah, we are still waiting for the release of the 2016 FFM certification modules. They've not been released yet. And Kelly says, wants to know if we record the webinar. She did miss a couple minutes of it, and yes, we do, Kelly. If you're registered, well, all of the webinars are recorded, but if you're registered, you'll get that link to the recording automatically. So, and again, they're always on our website, on our homepage. If I can find our homepage and all of my mess here. Sorry about that, folks. And if you go to our homepage, and I have so many screens open, I look like a ticker tape on a TV program, a news program. You'll see over here our YouTube icon. If you click on that, you're going to see all of our recorded webinars. They're all archived for your listening pleasure. Pop some corn, and you'll see everything that we have to offer. And Joe says, healthcare.gov will offer an agent-only line. Is this 100% true, and any idea if it will be up and running by 11/1? Yeah, Joe. Actually, I have information, including the information from NAHU about the agent line, and it is supposed to be up and running for November 1st. It's going to be an agent-specific or broker-specific line, so that when you call into healthcare.gov for any issues, they understand what role you play in the enrollment, and certainly understand that you're not an average person that has to be explained every little detail. So I think that's a great option. And Margie asks, have there been any improvements with healthcare.gov? How long does a typical app for family of 4 take to do online? There have been improvements, and I would say maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour, Margie. So keep that in mind. There are solutions out there, private solutions, that coordinate with the FFM, and there are also direct enrollment reroutes from the carriers. So it's kind of a hard question to answer, but if you're going straight through healthcare.gov, you're going to spend between 20 and 30 minutes. If you have a private FFM tool or go through the carrier's redirect sites, you're looking more at 10 to 15 minutes. And Bill says, will HImark be offering plan changes directly to the clients without our knowledge? If so, will they be making changes directly with HImark and eliminating the agent from commission, which happened to me last year? Bill, the answer is I don't know. I think that they are going to be getting information out about the plans and what is required for the transition for 2016. Again, I'll have more information next week, but I do believe in those letters that it does advise them to contact an agent. If it's already a direct case, then it's going to be sent out directly. But last year they did put in a line, albeit small, that the client should contact their agent. And I would just say be proactive. If you have a list of your clients, I'd start next month, October, reaching out to them and letting them know that open enrollment start 11/1, and although the plan information is not out yet, you're going to be able to help them. And I'd say that's the best approach, because there are many, many outlets, not just carriers, but many, many outlets that are going to be bombarding your folks with information. So just be proactive in that. Nate said that he heard that HImark plans are changing and that we will need to rewrite all HImark business or lose broker designation. Any truth to this, to your knowledge? Nate, what I was told is that there is the HImark Blue Shield programs with the Community Blue programs are going to dissolve. They're going to be rerouted or auto-mapped to the HImark resource. It's HRF. I forget the new entity, but it is a new HImark entity that will be taking over essentially like the Community Blue plans and the new, even more limited, more narrow network plans. Last time I heard, they're not going to be automatically enrolled, that it would take rewriting. But again, that's all I know at this point. I've not heard anything definitive, and I hope to have that information again as soon as out to you as soon as I can. Margie says, does it take less time to do on Exchange app through HImark's website? It absolutely does, Margie, as well as any other site that has direct re-enrollment, because one, your name is hard-coded into, and your national producer code is hard-coded into that app. Secondly, you eliminate the account creation for your client and those identity proofing questions. So yeah, it does take significantly less time because you don't have to wait for the verification of the account creation, etc. So that brings us to the end of our questions. Once again, I thank you every week for joining in. Again, if you can't join in every week, just at least register, because I can't stress it enough. As we get closer to November 1st, there's going to be more and more information. So stay tuned. Keep your eyes on these webinars. Keep your eyes on any blasts that I sent out relative to training and PPACA information. And at the very least, scan through my weekly newsletter, because all of the information that's contained in these webinars and helpful resources I include in that newsletter. So that's where you're going to find out the information. Or the old-fashioned way, give me a call, and I'd be happy to let you know what I know. So that's about it. Thank you again for joining in. I hope that you all have a great week. Just remember that you can reach me on the phone. It will go into voicemail. I am actually out at a meeting tomorrow, so I won't be reachable, but if you want to email me, I can probably have access to my email from my phone at time tomorrow, so I can answer any of your questions. So if nobody has any other questions and I don't get emails from you tomorrow or the balance of the day, then I will just talk with you on Monday, and we'll be at our new office, same number and same extension. So enjoy your weekend and have a great day. Bye-bye.